Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, a Sanskrit phrase meaning the world is one family, a sometimes cliched term thrown in to make that school essay a little more appealing. I, however, was very fortunate to experience and imbibe it as one of my life philosophy, and in this journey, Servas has been very crucial. My first contact with Servas through my parents at the age of 8 was not a single encounter, but a prolonged immersion for over a year, and then began a tale of exploring the world while exchanging ideas, fostering tolerance, and celebrating humanness. In 1999, my parents and I embarked on a journey around the world on bicycle to promote non-violence, peace, and understanding. We had chosen the humble bicycle because it not only allowed us to interact with people more extensively, but was also eco-friendly. While my father bicycled across 25 countries over 2 years, my mother and I rode with him through 13 countries for a year. For an 8-year-old, the chance to be away from school for an entire year was certainly a cause for celebration. But truly, what I learned during that year away was far more valuable and exceptional than what I could have learnt at school. After a brief stay in Malaysia, we flew to Japan. During our 6 weeks there, we received extensive support from the then Servas National Secretary Tanaka Kunio-san. From food to clothing to language, everything was a new experience for me. The meeting with the atom bomb survivors, the wars and their aftermath had a profound impact on my young mind. After Japan, we landed on the west coast of the USA. At the very outset, we were lucky to meet Mr. Bob Leutwiler, the founder of Servas International, at a national conference. We were awarded the Riva King Scholarship for Peace as well. As I was quite young at that time, I could not understand or remember all of the historical or political nuances. But I could comprehend that while people may be different around the world, skin colors, religion, and classes, we could understand and accept each other through open dialogue. I could perceive the genuine warmth and affection we received from hundreds of people, Servas and otherwise. And I certainly remember the love and kindness from the ones, though not related to us by blood, who welcomed us in their homes and families. Everywhere we went, we were met with open arms and the willingness to hear our stories and tell theirs in return. Even during the later trips to Europe, I stayed with many Servas members. Over the years, we also hosted Servas members in our homes, some of whom we had already met during our bicycle tour, and it was wonderful to be able to reciprocate their hospitality in some measure. We hosted many families and solo travelers. More recently, I met a Servas member, Christoph, in Iceland during a visit. I also moderated a parallel session at the UN CSW 68 in March this year. Servas and its ideology has been deeply embedded in my life, and now, as a professional in the field of language and intercultural studies, I find that my lived experiences help me pass on the necessary knowledge and skills to my students. I shall always be grateful to Servas and will keep trying to make this world a little more peaceful and kinder each day.